add your favorite toppings, and there you have breakfast.
Enjoying the video, you fucking animal? I hope you're ready to lift some heavy-ass weight. Do me a favor and subscribe. Anyway, back to the testosterone boost.
You start crying in front of me, I'm just gonna like laugh. You'll never want to cheat on me. You'll be drained. Like there's nothing left in you to cheat. But I will cheat because I'm bored. I love cheating. It's actually my biggest fantasy.
Vape? No. It's a 3D printed dragon that's made of roses. I'd really like to give this to someone for Valentine's Day, but unfortunately, I live a life of crushing loneliness that spirals me further and further every day into a deep dark pit of depression and makes me think that I may never find love and that I'm gonna die alone.
Okay, I get it. I'm ugly. I know this. I've been called ugly for my entire life.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you, I'll break your heart.
Already broken.
It wasn't your fault, puppy. Accidents happen. You didn't mean to get sick in Daddy's truck. I bragged this morning about you ain't never had an accident in 9 years, and then you eat something rough tonight. Throw up in a truck for the first time. You're okay.
A six-pack since I was 24 years old. When I do abs, I only do the bottom two abs. How many guys have you met who's like, oh, I got the top two? Bro, my fucking grandma's got the top two. It's your ribs, asshole.
I only have the top two.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. But if you do decline weighted abs, like with a 45 on your chest, and you only focus on the bottom two, and you tilt your head back so you isolate it, nobody in history of the universe has ever had the bottom two in this V taper and not have the top two.
Fuck you!
And that's where it all started.
Those who like taste the deadlift.
You gotta think there's definitely a limit. Like, that's why I don't do deadlifts, because the stimulus to fatigue ratio isn't desirable. Right? If I do 3 crazy sets of deadlifts, sure, my back would probably be pretty pumped at the end of it, but my glutes would be firing, my hamstring would be firing, and I'd just be out of breath.
It's crazy how bodybuilders use these buzzwords like stimulus to fatigue ratio to find any reason not to do an exercise. The reason why you get more gas doing a deadlift is because you're using more muscle. And contrary to what bodybuilders try and shove in your face, hitting muscles other than the target muscle isn't a bad thing.
It's been 5 hours and we're still waiting for the GTR to be towed because someone decided to try and steal it. Well, they failed. Fuckers! We had 2 tow trucks cancel and 1 failed because the car is too low. All we want to do is eat. Japan House is there, it's in view of us, but we're too afraid. I'm too afraid to leave the car in case someone comes back to try and steal it.
Holy shit. I mean, this looks fucking badass. That's fucking killer. So this is what I'm talking about. Why I'm really such an advocate of really fucking going after your rear delts. And it's because they can totally transform the way your shoulders look. Everybody has big front delts, right? But let's actually take a look and see how rear delts come into play. Especially when they're fucking pumped beyond belief. I didn't have any tank tops at the house, so this was kind of a quick impromptu cut job. But here's what I'm talking about. So it just gives my shoulders such a fucking roundness. Obviously they're pumped right now, so, but like I was saying in terms of the front most muscular, look, dude, obviously front delts nuts, right? Like this, that's a big fucking chunk of meat. But the rear delts are just climbing above on the outside of my frame. Now that really looks fucking sweet. And then big ass rear delts, they just add to every fucking pose you do. Side chest, same thing for, you know, side tricep, rear lat spread. Rear delts are fucking just jumping out of here.
thing you have to understand is the primary law of human psychology. And the primary law of human psychology is that people judge on appearances. They don't sit there and try and figure out who is the real Jordan Belfort. What is really like behind that mask? Or who's the real Robert Greene. They look at your appearances. They look at your body language, your tone of voice, how you project yourself, what you actually say, the superficial things.
Sure.
And you have to be aware of that, and you have to be able to craft it to some degree. And a lot of people don't like that aspect, because I'm saying to be successful in this world, you have to be a bit of an actor.
issue a lot of people have with hammer strength is just simply setting up the machine correctly. If they're too high, what ends up happening is your elbows are going to be super flared and you're going to be internally rotating at the top here. On the flip side, if you set your seat all the way too low, similarly, you're going to be super flared. So the best is to find a balance of both, of course. I like to aim to have the seat height where I'm having around 45 to 60 degrees of shoulder abduction, which is roughly around here. Second thing is, if you're trying to maximize the stretch you're getting on your chest, you want to take a wider grip. If you take too narrow of a grip, you're pretty much going to be turning this into a tricep exercise, which it almost already is because of the resistance profile of the exercise. But take that wider grip and always remember, control the eccentric on the way back down. Good luck.